Welcome back to the show, my friend. Obviously, an awful result for yourselves today. Talk to me, bro. Talk to me.
This was a humiliating experience, to be honest with you. I was one of the Liverpool fans pre-game. That was very confident, and I said we're gonna win. And I'm like, I miss watching Liverpool play football because I'm an idiot. I miss Liverpool playing football. I can't wait. I think we're gonna stink it up. We're gonna win 1-0. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Blah blah blah. But it's just like that last 30 minutes or so was just humiliating. Like it was just unnecessary football. Just unnecessary football. Like there was no need for that. He could have just blown the whistle and we could have went home. As soon as he took off Salah, I knew he gave up. And once again, he turns up, he scores in the big game. But then there's a meme of LeBron James, just no help. Just no help. He's just there by himself. Nothing to do. And so all the people who call me negative all the time, I was positive. I predicted a win, and we still lost. So look, this team is just at a crossroads. I'm arguing with people on Twitter every day, fighting my own fan base. Still people telling me about Henderson's leadership and telling me about this and telling me about that. It's time to move on. It's time to move into phase 2. And I'm not singling out Henderson. The players, it's just the same stuff that I've told Terry post game 100 million times. Alisson had a good game. Salah had a good game. Konate had a good game. The rest were crap. I've said this probably 500 times already. It's just what can I do? Because it's just the consistent truth. You watch this Liverpool team and it's just depressing to watch. It just gets on your last nerve how they just give up just like that. We went from mentality monsters to mentality midgets. We went from 7'5" to like 2'5". We went to like not even a fully grown, human being. Like we just fully suck right now, and there is no explanation for this. It's just absolutely horrible from top to bottom. Ownership, management, assistant manager, like the players, everyone. Today, for example, people love to get onto Trent all the time, 24/7. Trent. Can we speak on Andy Robertson today? Well, his worst performance in a Liverpool shirt I've ever seen my whole life. My whole life. Mahrez tore him a new one. At least I can say Trent played the ball in behind for the first goal. What did Robertson do? Nothing. I was doing a watch along, and every time I got into the final third, I'm like, watch as he messes this up. Virgil van Dijk, once again, horrible performance. The three midfielders, when there's something there, but it's not there? When there's something there, but it's not there. When you go to a restaurant and you order and there is just like unnecessary shit on the side, it is physically on the table, but it's not there because you can't see it, because you can't feel it. That three in midfield is there, but it's a hologram. It's just numbers on a pitch. It's just non-existent. Jordan Henderson's actually afraid of the football. He's afraid of how are you afraid? You are playing a sport called football. The ball arrives at your foot. Why are you panicking? Why are you panicking every single time? Elliot is hiding in games. He has a few good moments, but he is a youngster. I'm not going to blame him. Fabinho, crap, once again. The fall off of Fabinho needs to be studied in a lab so we can teach people how to not fall off like this. It needs to be studied. You need to send his DNA to a lab, bring rats and do tests and go like, this is how you don't fall off as a player. You cannot go from one of the best DMs in the world to just absolutely horrible like this. Klopp, once again, for me, as soon as he took off Salah, it's like he said, I've given up on this game. He said it indirectly. As soon as he took off Salah, he's given up.
I looked at most of the players that came off in that first trench of substitutions, and I know that Robertson had a bad game, but normally Trent comes off when you're being cooked as well. But it was almost a case of, I'm taking off my most important players for Chelsea, because Robertson will probably bounce back from this as an example. It was almost like, I'm taking my most important players off. We're not coming back. And it's interesting, really, because I wanted United to do what you did in the last 20 minutes when you were battering us, be compact and resolute and harder to break down rather than going for it. But at the same time, when you watch it your way and you're like, it was 3-1. If we'd have gone for it, we might have lost. What is the difference between 5-1 and 4-1? There isn't a great deal. But if you'd have got that goal and make it 3-2, mentality changes. So I do get why you were frustrated. In terms of the next couple of games, because top four is still on the cards mathematically, away to Chelsea, at home to Arsenal. How do you see those games going, Sam?
My brother, this top four crap, I'm telling you right now, it all depends on this Chelsea game. If Chelsea, we lose or we draw, I'm just vibing to the end of the season. I'm just vibing. After Chelsea, I'm vibing. That's it. If we win, I'll tell you, yes, Terry, there's hope. And we can get top four. If we get anything other than a win at Stamford Bridge, it's over for me. That's it. I am no longer entertaining the idea of a top four race. I'm not even putting it into my head, because this is what I did all this international break, and I'm like, we're gonna beat City, and this is where our run starts, and all this stuff, Liverpool, blah blah blah, and boom, we just get roasted like we did today. And when I was talking about the give up part, I'm talking about the mental element of like, the players just kind of gave up in terms of like, they stopped trying. Like that fourth goal we conceded, the Grealish goal. That is one goal where I will 100% say that's on Trent, because he just gave up. He just stopped running. I'm like, just let him score, man, whatever. Like that type of thing. I just think we just fully gave up. And for me, the top four race now, Stamford Bridge. Ask me after that game, inshallah, and I'll tell you.
No,
I cannot give an answer.
You want to know the irony of things in life? Right, currently you're 7 points off the top four. That lovely number 7. It's going to haunt
and I'm
you
fasting,
guys.
So I wish I can have some 7-Up. I wish.
In a few hours, it'll come soon, bro. It'll come soon. But listen, man, as I say, I don't feel sorry for Liverpool. I'm a Man United fan, but I don't like seeing those types of second half performances where you can just tell there wasn't an attempt to get back into the game. It's not a good look, as you say. And this week is so defining now. Chelsea and Arsenal, massive games. I think Arsenal even next week. It's a game you always win. And we know how good they are this year. We know how poor you've been by your recent standards anyway. This week goes badly. It's basically season over with 2 months, with 2 months to go. And that's just going to be a horrible 2 months for Liverpool fans, essentially playing for nothing when you consider what you've been doing in the past 6 years.
Forget even this week. If we lose against Chelsea, it's season over. What's the point if we lose against Chelsea? Let's be real. If we lose against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, there's nothing left. That's it. If we lose, that's why I told you, ask me after Chelsea, because for me, after that Chelsea game, if that game does not end in a Liverpool win, there is no top four race. Yeah. There is no race. We are lying to ourselves. Just put the kids out there, send these guys out on holiday, because they've been run to the ground for the last 4 years. Just send them out on holiday, sell half of them anyway, and go buy new players. That's it. It's season over for me. People are talking about this week. I think we do turn up in the big game. Today, we turned up. Today, Liverpool sold us a dream in the first half. They sold us a dream. Salah scored. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to deliver on my promise. Mo Salah scored, and we're 1-0 up. We conceded an idiotic goal, but 1-1, we're still in it. And then, next thing you know, within 10 minutes, I'm 3-1 down. So it's just, this is the roller coaster of emotions I go through. It's like this. But for me, Stamford Bridge, no 3 points, season over. That's it.
I totally get where you're coming from, mate. And I think that, season will be done at that point. But the game in itself today, what you just pulled on there, and I'm going to bring the panel out in a bit and speak to them about it. I thought the first 20 minutes you were really good. I thought you defended well, you countered well, and I thought, I sit there and start, when you make a prediction and it looks like it's going, I thought, I was 2-2 with my prediction. I thought maybe there's a chance. From when they scored until the final whistle, they may as well have been playing Southampton, legitimately. Yeah. Barring Gakpo, I thought Gakpo was quite good today. Good touch. Yeah. He just didn't have enough around him, as it were, really. But there we go, mate. Listen, bro, I appreciate you coming on and having your say. I always do. And I'm sure we'll chat again soon, mate.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Take care, brother. All the best. Take care, Sam. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.